This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. We're taking a look at this today. This is the Mooer P1 Prime, which describes itself, or it is described in the blurb, as an intelligent pedal. This belongs to a chap called Stuart, who sent it to me to do this video with, and then when I'm done, I'll be sending it back to him. So thank you for the loan of this lovely piece of kit, Stuart. It's essentially a headphone amp. It describes itself as an intelligent pedal, but I would think of it more as a headphone amp because you know, it's not really got anything that you can control via a foot switch on it in terms of why you'd want to put it on your pedal board. What you do with this is you control it via the usual Bluetooth app up to your phone, which enables you to access all of the kind of different sounds and clever stuff that's going on with it. So before we go any further, let's take a little bit of a look at the app and the kind of have a listen to the sounds that this little piece of kit produces. Right, so hopefully if I've got my screen recorder working on my phone and you know, everything's edited together by the time you see this, you should now be somewhere on the screen. I haven't decided where I'm going to put it yet. You should be seeing what is going on in the Mooer P1 app. Basically, what we get, if we just go to the home screen, you can see there's basically a bank for electric guitar, a bank for bass, and a bank for acoustic. We'll have a look at the acoustic in a moment. But if I go into the electric guitar thing here, basically there's your presets there. You can see you've got basically a bunch of well, clean and driven sounds in various combinations. A lot of them are, like in many of these things, you know, kind of quite obvious what they are. Some are a little bit more cryptic. So British clean, British rhythm, US clean, and so on. The dumb clean, the dumb drive, is that going to be something to do with Dumble? I don't know. Maybe if I'd read the manual, I would know, but I don't do that kind of thing on account of the fact that I'm a bloke. So let's have a listen what this US clean sounds like. Here's the various components that make it up. You can see the amp is a 65 US twin. The cabinet is a US twin 2B12. We've got a little bit of compression going on there, scrolling across, a little bit of analog chorus and a plate reverb, and altogether that's going to sound like this. Which is a perfectly usable clean sound, I think. Let's check out, you know, what else have we got in here? US clean and so on. Well, let's scroll up a little bit. British clean. And if we just take a little bit of a look at the amp that we've got going on there, that is a UK 30 clean. So obviously like a Vox AC 30, I would guess. So you get the idea, you know. I mean, that certainly sort of captures something of that AC30 kind of mid-ranginess. Let's check out a driven sound or two. So we'll go to British rhythm, and there we can see the amp is oh, turn the amp back on again, go into there. Yes, is a J800. It's obviously a JCM 800 kind of thing, and that's bridge pickup. That's going to sound like this. It's got that kind of characteristic Marshall sort of gruntiness going on, and you can hear there's a bit of delay on there, just an analog delay. Point I'm making here is that it's pretty easy to find your way around the app if you're used to these kind of things. You know, I've looked at a few of these now. What was the last one I did? The new X Mighty plug, and the app for that was remarkably similar to this. Similar kind of app that you would use on like a Spark amp or something like that. One more driven tone. We'll go for the British lead. What have we got here? The amp is a J900. It's obviously JCM 900. Let's see if it kind of gets that characteristic 90s Marshall kind of thing going on here. That's a sound I'd happily record with, you know, and it's remarkable these days just how close this modelling stuff is. I know there's always going to be some purists who will insist that, you know, it doesn't sound the way it does, but, you know, it's to my ears anyway, it works pretty well. The interesting thing that we've got here is we have a bank of stuff for acoustic guitar. Now, why is it asking me to load the firmware? I thought I'd already done that, but okay, I'm just going to have to do that. So I'll probably speed this part of the video up. And here I'm back with the acoustic. So once again, I hope the screen recorder's still going. Now, the thing that we've got going on here is that we can essentially emulate different kind of acoustic sounds via some kind of acoustic IRs. And once again, there's our list of presets up here, plenty of them. What I'm interested in is if we take a look at there, if we go into Guitar Sim, we can see that we can have piezo steel string, sound hole steel string, silent guitar steel string. You can emulate an electric guitar. Why you'd want to do that, I'm not entirely sure. Piezo nylon string and silent guitar nylon string. So what I'm doing here is I'm interested in how well the this piezo equipped or piezo equipped acoustic guitar ends up sounding like, well, in this case, what's it say here? A Martin D something or other, D35. So let's just try it. Well, that's certainly an improvement on just the regular plugged-in sound of this guitar. As you can see, I'm not recording acoustically; it's all kind of going down the cable. Just from memory, that is a better sound than the you know, the plugged-in sound of this. Let's just try see what difference we can make. Let's see if we can make this sound like a nylon string guitar. So we'll go to piezo nylon string and this Yamaha thing here like this. Let's see how different that sounds. Yeah, it's definitely got a little bit of the softer nylon string kind of sound to it. Let's try some single notes though. And then every time you pick up a nylon string guitar, you have to, I think, play a little bit of Romanza, don't you? That's about as much as I can kind of coax out of my fingers at the moment. So it doesn't sound exactly like a nylon string, but it certainly kind of gets you somewhere near, I think. And it's certainly, as I say, an improvement on the plugged-in sound of this guitar without any kind of shenanigans going on externally like this. So yeah, it's I suppose it is kind of something that might be worth using. So there you have it. Now, just listening back to those acoustic things there, yeah, I'll stand by the fact that what I said of it being an improvement on the straight kind of piezo output from the guitar. You know, it's definitely improvement on that, but is it really doing a convincing job of making you think you're hearing a nylon string, for example? Well, I don't think so. It's an improvement on just the raw output of the guitar, but it's not really kind of doing what it claims, I think, of giving you the sound of all of these different types of acoustics. So yeah, jury's out on that. I suppose it all comes down to how much does this little piece of kit cost. Well, if we look here, we can see that Guitar Amp Keyboard, GAC, have them in for £129, which seems a little pricey to me, if I'm honest. One of its other competitors, something like the new X Mighty plug, not the Pro version, just the standard one that I reviewed last year, is 50 odd quid. The Fender Mustang Micro is £90, but then again, the advantage that the Mooer P1 Prime has over the Fender Mustang Micro is that the Mooer P1 Prime actually works. I had a Fender Mustang Micro in for review, and I ended up never making the video with it because it just didn't work. It didn't hook up to the computer. No matter what I did, I could not get my PC to recognise this, despite the fact that the drivers were installed and everything was as it should have been. New X Mighty plug worked fine. The Mooer P1 works fine for recording, or so far it has anyway. So that is. I just think it's at 130 quid. It's a little bit overpriced. I in my mind, before I checked the price out, I had this as something maybe like an 80 or 90 quid product. I think 130 is pushing it a little bit, but your mileage may vary. You might think that the sounds that come out of this little piece of kit are, worth the extra money, and I'll leave that for you to decide. Coming up on Sunday, I'm going to be doing the usual thing where I put the sounds from this little piece of kit through their paces in a full track with bass and drums and everything, so you can hear what they sound like in a mix. But that is the video for Sunday, not today. So I'll hopefully see you then for that. But that's the video for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little look at the Mooer P1 Prime. Thank you so much to Stuart for loaning me this rather entertaining little headphone amp. I don't think it's a pedal. It's apart from anything else. I don't think I'd trust this under my big size 13 feet on a pedal board, but there you go. But thank you to Stuart for lending me it, and there'll be more on what it sounds like on Sunday, but that is for then, and this is it for now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful and informative, and if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. Why not drop me a like while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream every Friday, tomorrow in fact, but every Friday, 5 p.m. UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars. What a great way to kick off the weekend. I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.